Now, let's meet the visiting from a whopping 830 feet above sea level, Minnesota Timberwolves. At forward, Nickeil Alexander-Walker. At point guard, Donte DiVincenzo. At center, Rudy Gobert. At forward, Julius Randle. At guard, Anthony Edwards. The head coach of the visiting team is Chris Finch. At the point, 6'4", number 4, Rudy Westbrook. At forward, number 1, Michael. At guard, 6 feet 4 inches, number 27, Jamal Murray. At power forward, 6'8", number 32, number 1'5", he's got jumped, Nikola Jokic.
Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, an April Fool's Day edition. Glad to have you with us. And tonight, we've got the Minnesota Timberwolves playing against the Denver Nuggets here in Ball Arena. Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. And as the end of the regular season draws closer, let's take a look at the latest power rankings. Taking a look at the Timberwolves, they pulled themselves up to the second place spot.
Well, I think for Denver, they've accomplished much of what they set out to do, looking elite and right in the middle of the title race.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. We've got Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Anthony Edwards out there with Donte DiVincenzo. Then it's Julius Randle, and it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Denver, Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. Westbrook runs the point with Murray to his side. And it's Porter in at the 3 spot. We should see some great ball movement with these two teams, Grant. Fantastic group of passers on each side.
They're just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole team involved. And I'll tell you what, I just love watching teams that can pass like this.
Gordon with it. Randle's in his pocket. And then Porter with the dunk.
Well, showing off the athleticism. At 6'10", Porter Jr. is a major problem inside.
Gobert passes to DiVincenzo. Randle outside. Gobert with a screen on Gordon. To the inside. And stolen by Jokic. And there's the lob. Ooh, poked away. Randle with a steal. Outside, Alexander-Walker. Randle can't hit. And so it's Jokic who brings up the ball for Denver. On the wing, Murray, guarded by Edwards. Gordon can't hit. Randle deciding where to go with it. Here's Alexander-Walker. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randle.
Yeah, never a bad idea to have Randle with the ball. Just a great passing forward.
DiVincenzo against Westbrook. Pass to Jokic. Now Westbrook. Now Jokic. Defended by Gobert. Clock at 6. Nice move. And it's Jokic missing.
Oh, you gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Randall. Gordon pulls it in.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
Here in the first quarter, with about 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Westbrook. From the arc. Sinks it from distance.
I don't think I need to tell anybody, Westbrook is a gunner. If the D isn't right up on him, when he gets the ball, he's taking that shot for sure.
Now here's Edwards. His last outing, he had 18 points. And the shot goes down.
I mean, what do you expect when you give him the clear look? That's just too easy.
And it is dangerous to let him get it going this early.
Grant, when it comes to Anthony Edwards, fair to say he's meeting expectations so far.
Oh, no question, B.A. The first overall pick in the 2020 draft, Edwards has been anything but a bust. Now we are seeing him trying to compete for titles.
Denver shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
2 shots.
Shoot 2.
The first free throw is good. And coach, such a unique player, multiple-time MVP Nikola Jokic. How do you defend this guy?
Well, Brian, if I knew that, everybody in the league would be trying to hire me because no one has found an answer for Nikola Jokic. He can just beat you in so many ways. If you're going to double team him, he's going to create wide open shots and even layups for his teammates. If you're going to leave him single covered, he's going to score. There's nothing this guy can't do on a basketball court.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
It's that time of the game, Nuggets fans. Here comes your Nuggets dance team.
And now let's see the most efficient scoring teams around the league this season. Number 1, Denver. 5th best, Minnesota.
And both of these teams know how to score, evidenced by how fluid both squads are on offense and how they run their sets.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Randall against Gordon. Randall, the pass to Edwards. Back to Randall. 5 to shoot. Gobert with a screen on Murray. For 3, Randall. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. Here's a look at some stats for Rudy Gobert.
Effective field goal percentage is a great way to measure his performance over the previous 10 games. It's been much improved, a sign that his game has been evolving.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Outside Murray. And it's Gobert with a rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Valley LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Michael Malone. I asked him how Rudy Gobert alters their usual game plan. Coach acknowledged that he's a factor and said Rudy definitely demands more from us offensively. We have to be careful where we put our shooters with him waiting for swats. Coach thinks intelligent offense is what it takes to beat Gobert. Back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Back to Randall. And here's Edwards outside. Porter pulls it in.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
The offensive rebound. Jokic's shot is good.
Yeah, Jokic, one of the league leaders in offensive rebounding throughout his career.
Outside Edwards. Back to Randall. Pass to Edwards. The three. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Edwards has got 5 points.
He's looking very confident so far. The defense is going to have to account for him.
Down low. And Gordon with the big finish.
Well, when Gordon's team makes it this easy for him, of course he's going to throw it down hard.
Now DiVincenzo. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game. Gordon against Randall. Pass to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Shot from 12. Rebound by the Nuggets. Last time they faced off, it was right here at home where they couldn't get it done.
And the win was there for them, but they just let it get away. Just couldn't make enough plays late.
Well, this has to be a frustrating loss because they actually played well, but it still wasn't enough for them to get the win.
A lights-out three-point shooter. All Porter Jr. needs is a little wiggle room, and he's pulling up.
DiVincenzo, pass to Randall. And after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Timeout. And timeout is called by Michael Malone. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And in the front end of the back-to-back, what's important?
Well, B.A., most coaches treat this one like a regular game. Try to win. Don't worry about minutes. Tomorrow, they may adjust the rotations a bit.
It's something a lot of proud from the Nuggets High Squad. Attention fans, now on the court is your High Squad. Get loud and let it hear. To the buyer of some t-shirts, one.
Different look for Denver. Watson comes in for Murray, and Strother subbed in for Russell Westbrook. The Timberwolves also with a sub. McDaniels checked in. Minnesota on D. Strother. And the baseline jumper goes down.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Well, Coach, there's an interesting story about Watson's draft experience.
Yeah, the story is, Brian, that the Nuggets were willing to trade to move up to get him. That's how much they thought of him. They weren't able to do that, but they were able to get him with the final pick of the first round anyway.
This goes to show you how important scouting is.
And luck.
Now here's Porter. 9 points in his last outing.
Well, Aaron Gordon able to use all his athleticism on that.
Randall outside. Back to DiVincenzo. Pass to McDaniels. Picked by Gobert. 6 to shoot. McDaniels, that's good.
Look, when McDaniels can hit the three, that really helps their spacing.
Here's Watson. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Boy, oh boy. Both teams lighting it up to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their teams.
Now here's Randall. 17 points in his last outing. That one falls. DiVincenzo's got his second bucket on the night.
Yeah, an underrated passer. Randall has a nice feel for the game and is willing to keep his teammates involved.
Pass to Jokic. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Rudy Gobert picks one up. And while Nikola Jokic has lots of years left in this league, he's already an all-time great, Grant.
You know, B.A., not many guys have won multiple MVPs and a title, but Jokic has already accomplished so much. And with his size and skill set, Jokic can be elite for a long time and add to that impressive resume.
The free throw drops for Jokic. And Michael Malone's late father, Brendan, an assistant under you in Orlando, Stan. What a fantastic coaching family, the Malones.
Certainly is. Michael's one of the best in the game, and his father, Brendan, was a mentor not only to Michael, but to many of us in coaching. And he embodied the saying that he had forgotten more basketball than most of us would ever know. Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Pass to Ingles. Randall outside. Charity stripe shot. Another missed shot. He's 1 of 5, looking shaky out there.
How many shots has he missed this quarter? Might be time to find offense elsewhere.
To the paint. Here's Murray. Oh, rejected by McDaniels.
McDaniels is such a disruptive defender. Inside, outside, he's a pest everywhere.
The Nuggets need to get one up. The 3 is up. They grab their own miss. Here's Strother. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. Strother's got 5.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
1:24 left in the first quarter. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Shannon, defended by Murray. Floats one up. Rebounded by Denver. Jokic has got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Strother. McDaniels covering. Here's Jokic. Randall pulls down the board. Left side Ingles. Back to Randall. Outside McDaniels. Minnesota again missing.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Porter gets the bucket.
Well, he's so quick with how he can stop and go up. Porter Jr. is deadly with his pull-up.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Randall, defended by Watson. Now here's Randall. Offensively, he's been a force. He's putting up around 19 points a game. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. And So it's the Denver Nuggets finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Denver.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And on top of that, they've been dialed in from deep. And if they keep it up, it could be a big night for them.
So for Minnesota right now, McDaniels out there with Anthony Edwards. Then there's Naz Reid. Then it's Joe Ingles. And it's Garza in at the center position.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
And it's Watson missing. And it's Edwards with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Trailing by 8. Their next game is at Barclays Center in Brooklyn for a game with the Nets. That'll be the second game of a 5-game road trip.
Well, you know, Anthony Edwards has one of the highest motors we've seen. His relentlessness throughout the length of the game is just exceptional. He wears out the entire opposing team.
First one falls. And stand while Edwards has pushed back. It hasn't stopped others from comparing him to his airness, Michael Jordan.
And that talk is more about how his game reminds one of MJ and less about greatness. Edwards' career is just getting started.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Will stand in this league. The opportunity always exists to make a name for yourself.
It certainly does, Brian. And guys that maybe haven't gotten their opportunity, if they're ready when they get it, then they're going to burst onto the scene and they'll no longer be under the radar guys. Look at a guy like Jalen Brunson, second-round pick, bench guy in Dallas for a long time, and then now an all-star.
Off target from three-point range. The Nuggets lead by 7. Saric outside. Outside Murray. Pass to Watson. Saric, a screen on Edwards. Watson inside. Guarded by Edwards. Here's Jordan. And that one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Edwards, a pass to Reid. And here is Ingles. Puts up a 3. And Reid with a basket on the assist by Ingles.
3 points.
Reid's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Saric. Outside Murray. Screen by Watson. Saric outside. On the wing, Murray. Saric finds Murray. Over Edwards. No good there. Off the double clutch.
And his shot just hasn't been there in this one. Luckily, his team has been able to make up the difference.
Ingles passes to Garza. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. They'll pin that one on DeAndre Jordan. Minnesota shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Russell Westbrook, he's checked in for the Nuggets.
Shooting 1.
The Denver Nuggets have been on quite the run here in this window of time.
Yeah, B.A., it's all working for Denver in recent years. This is a well-constructed team that they play as a unit. and it makes it so difficult to try to get the best of them.
And so it's Michael Malone here calling timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Well, you'd rather not put these guys on the line. The top free throw shooting teams in the last month. The Timberwolves, third.
And looking at last month, this team really got it done from the charity stripe. Whenever you fouled them, they made sure to make you pay for that mistake.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Anthony Edwards.
When I think of Westbrook, I think of one of the most intense players ever to play the game. A true competitor doing whatever it takes to will his team to a win.
Shoot two.
That free throw misses. And Denver making a change here. Porter Jr.'s checked in. Gobert's checked in for the Timberwolves. DiVincenzo comes in for Ingles. And the second free throw is good. Well, Grant, when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space.
Now here's Gobert. 10 points in his last outing. Edwards looking it over. Fires the three. Oh, a deep three from Anthony Edwards.
Look, if Edwards is hitting that shot, there's not much you can do defensively to stop him.
To the middle. Here's Porter. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
DiVincenzo pass to Gobert. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his second.
Defensive Player of the Year 4 times over, Stan. Rudy Gobert tied for the record.
Yeah, Brian, alongside Dikembe Mutombo and Ben Wallace, and Gobert's capable of getting another one too, assuming his countryman Victor Wembanyama doesn't start taking the reins.
He misses the free throw.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
He hits the second from the line.
Well, winning Defensive Player of the Year multiple times, Gobert hasn't always been a stopper at the rim, but now he's extended that out to the perimeter as well.
Westbrook with the miss. Minnesota has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Here's McDaniels. Can't tie it up. That one misses. Denver has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Pass to Jordan. Westbrook outside. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Westbrook's got 6.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look for him.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, the Timberwolves are one of the biggest teams in the association, and Coach Chris Finch said, quote, "That's how we're built. It's part of our identity. That's what we have to lean into. We want to be big at the rim and force our size on opponents." Brian, he loves to see other teams hesitant to venture into the paint.
Hearing footsteps, right? Allie, thanks.
Well, that's the part of Porter Jr.'s game that can take him to the next level.
DiVincenzo, pass to McDaniels. Back to DiVincenzo. Gobert with a screen on Westbrook. The 3, DiVincenzo on target from range. He's got 7.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest.
And timeout is called by Michael Malone. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
Time for the dance cam. So get up and get down. If you see yourself on the big screen, you know what to do. Show us your moves. You're on the big screen. We have a dancer. It's all good.
Different look for Denver. Jokic is checked in for Jordan, and Strother subbed in for Murray. Randall, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Alexander Walker comes in for McDaniels. Here's Strother, guarded by Edwards. And here's Porter. 9 points in the game. Here's Jokic. And again, it's Denver missing.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Inside. Here's Edwards. Edwards with some muscle.
Just a ferocious play by Edwards, taking the contact but staying committed to his finish.
Pass to Jokic. Over Gobert. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Jokic has got 8.
Come on, guys. Check out the tenacity. There's no back down in this fella whatsoever.
Outside Edwards. From the high post. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Effective use of the mid-range there by Edwards. He's a true 3-level scorer.
Jokic the screen. Westbrook, the pass to Jokic. Westbrook outside. Pass to Jokic. The rebound by the Timberwolves. They defeated Detroit in their last game.
Yeah, they were really able to keep their intensity high throughout the game. Never really saw them back off.
Yeah, it was an all-around excellent performance, and one I'm sure they'd like to replicate tonight.
The three, DiVincenzo. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got his 8th rebound here tonight. And stolen by Edwards. Here's Edwards cutting inside, and Edwards slams it in.
Hey, good luck stopping Edwards when he puts his head down and attacks the basket.
And so it's Westbrook who will bring it up for the Nuggets. They trail by 1. They'll face the Spurs at home after this one. That'll conclude their longest homestand of the season, 5 games. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And we all know about Stan the analyst and Stan the coach. But when you played in college, what was your game like, Stan?
Hey, Brian, I had the game that would get you beat as a coach. I will say my greatest strength was this. I was never once accused of overpassing.
The black hole. That is Stan Van Gundy. The free throw drops for Jokic.
Well, guys, I've been around this game for a long time, and I've never seen someone like Jokic. A giant man with point guard skills.
Reed's checked in for the Timberwolves. McDaniels comes in for Anthony Edwards. And Jokic drops them both.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
DiVincenzo against Westbrook. DiVincenzo can't hit. The Nuggets have gone just 5 of 12 here in the second quarter. Jokic passes to Watson. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Jokic has got assist number 7 tonight. Timberwolves trail by 3. Pass to Reed. Outside, DiVincenzo. Reed to screen on Westbrook.
2 minutes.
Here's DiVincenzo, and it falls for him. He's now 4 of 7 from the field.
Well, maybe the defense thinks they can live with that, but he's pretty consistent from that mid-range area.
Here's Jokic. Oh, what a slam from the big man Jokic.
The defense has had no answer for Nikola Jokic. He's getting whatever he wants out of him.
DiVincenzo finds Reed. Out to DiVincenzo. There's the triple, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Naz Reed. That's his first foul. Aaron Gordon's checked in for Denver. Murray comes in for Strother. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Ingles, he's checked in for McDaniels. The Nuggets lead by 3. And, Coach, how about Naz Reed, the 2024 Sixth Man of the Year award winner?
Yeah, Brian, sort of unique. We often associate that award with shooting guards, but although he's a big, Reed is more than capable of putting up big numbers, including from long distance.
Randall against Gordon. Pass to Ingles. Puts up a deep 3. And Russell Westbrook pulls it down.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Randall, pass to DiVincenzo. Randall against Gordon. Reed to screen on Gordon. For 3, Randall. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Jokic is double. Can't cash it in from close range. Outside, Alexander Walker. DiVincenzo on the wing. From outside the arc. The shot won't fall.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
It's been all about Nikola Jokic for the Nuggets. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks very much. I'm here with Mike Malone. And Coach, evaluate this team's execution offensively for me.
Well, I think we're at our best when we can get out and run, but also play downhill. It's a simple game for us. When we defend, that gets us out to run. Now we can play downhill, attack, and share the ball. That's when we're at our best.
Keep it simple. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Welcome, everybody. And as we start to work our way through the season, a sneak peek at the Rookie of the Year race.
These guys have made a great case all season long, Shaq, and now they're processing things even faster, making even better decisions. That's impressive.
Yeah, if your front office selected any one of these guys, you could say you won the draft.
All right, looking back now at that first half, we just saw some obstacles to overcome for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
When you have fewer possessions than your opponent, your chances decrease. They have to find a way to rebound in the second half.
SOF, capital T, soft. I get mad watching them play.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
And so Randall will bring it up for Minnesota. 7-point differential. At the 2 and the 3, the deadly pair of Murray and Porter Jr. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. And it's Westbrook in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Michael Malone.
Once Westbrook has the steal, it's over. He rockets up court before the defense can catch him.
Gobert with a screen on Westbrook to the inside. And Gobert flushes it home.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Westbrook, the pass to Jokic. Pass to Porter. DiVincenzo against Westbrook with the drive. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Edwards. Oh!
Wow! Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Here's Westbrook. He's got 10. Pass to Gordon. Murray against Edwards. Murray passes to Gordon. To the paint. Here's Westbrook. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. Westbrook's got 12.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Randall inside. Gordon's on him. Counted.
They are on fire to start this second half. 3 for 3 and looking totally in sync.
DiVincenzo against Westbrook. Outside Porter. 3-pointer. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Westbrook's got his 3rd assist of the night. Minnesota with the ball. Trailing by 8. Outside Edwards. DiVincenzo with the screen on Murray. Back to DiVincenzo. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Back come the Nuggets on the run. Here's Murray. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his second personal foul.
It's on Anthony Edwards.
Murray doesn't fear anyone inside. He just goes right at the defense.
Coach, another guy that symbolizes the rise of Canadian basketball, Jamal Murray. What an impact he's making.
Yeah, Brian, and I'd say even more than just making an impact. This Canadian guard can actually carry an offense on his own at times.
Free throw drops from Murray. Well, Grant, when you think of Jamal Murray and all he's been through, health is of utmost importance for him.
Oh, extremely important, B.A., because when Murray is healthy, he's a lethal player and a huge part of this team's success.
And Murray drops them both.
Well, you know, with Murray, not only can he score at all three levels, he's got great confidence and that championship pedigree as well.
Now here's Randall, down low. DiVincenzo finds Edwards. Getting it done inside, Edwards.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Aaron Gordon fits perfectly with this team because of his lunch pail approach. Coach Michael Malone said, I think Aaron Gordon is a prime example of somebody who's truly selfless. He does the dirty work for us, and a lot of times he doesn't get the credit he deserves. Brian, not today.
That's right. Good call, Allie. Thank you. Here's Gobert. The Nuggets getting their last shot to go. Pass to DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 6. And it comes off the front of the rim. Denver leading by 10. It's Jokic, high post. Over Gobert. And it's Jokic. That time on the assist by Porter. Porter's got his third assist of the night.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Now here's Edwards. 21 points in the game. Pass to Gobert. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Jokic. Denver has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. Porter, the pass to Westbrook. And looking at the second half of this season, here are the guys who have owned the offensive end. These are the top scorers in the game since the All-Star break. Anthony Edwards on top.
You have to appreciate scorers who turn it on down the stretch. He's given them points in crucial games.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second, and Chris Finch calls timeout here. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. You look at Nikola Jokic, what a contribution.
Well, he's having his way inside, so they've got to figure it out. Time to talk it over.
Let's give a warm welcome, your Nuggets team.
Timberwolves trail by 13. Randall, the pass to Gobert. Edwards with it. Outside, Alexander Walker. He drops it from range. Alexander Walker's got 6.
Well, defensively, all eyes are on Edwards, and that creates opportunities for others.
Murray against Edwards. Jokic with a screen on DiVincenzo. Back to Murray. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Alexander Walker with it. And Jokic picks him up defensively. Outside, DiVincenzo. Picked by Gobert. 6 on the shot clock. Westbrook against DiVincenzo. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Denver leading by 10. Here's Murray. It's wide right, hits off the rim. And so Randall will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. To the middle. Here's Edwards. Edwards, no problem with the contact.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
And timeout is called by Michael Malone. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Checked in for the Nuggets. McDaniels is checked in for the Timberwolves. Murray finds Gordon. Back to Murray. Pass to Strother. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gordon outside. Now here's Porter. McDaniels covering. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Randall, the pass to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo on the wing. Now Edwards. Picked by Gobert. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. Edwards got 8 points here in the quarter.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Pass to Gordon. Porter looks it over. Now here's Jokic. Back to Porter to get back on track. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Jokic has got assist number 8 here already in the game. Coach, after 3 back surgeries in 5 years, it is truly amazing that Michael Porter Jr. is still playing at all.
Yeah, it really is, Brian. And for him to get back to playing at the highest level, he has really stuck with it, and you've got to admire his mental and physical toughness.
And so here is Denver. Following the score by Minnesota. Jokic in the post, defended by Gobert. To the inside. Here's Murray. And the shot goes. And the Nuggets lead by 8.
Skilled finish by Murray. He can score inside and outside, really anywhere on the court.
Outside Edwards. Driving in. Oh, a sensational slam by Ant.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. Jokic gets the bucket.
And that time, Jokic having the play created for him. And he obliges with the bucket.
DiVincenzo, pass to Gobert. Edwards with it. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Denver. Gordon's got 5 rebounds in the game.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
There's a minute 40 left in the third quarter here. Here's Jokic. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Randall, the pass to DiVincenzo. To the paint. And Edwards with the basket on the assist by McDaniels. Edwards got 31.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
Outside Porter. Pass to Jokic. Pulls it in from the elbow. It's blocked by Gobert. Here's the break. Here's Randall. Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance at one more. It goes on Aaron Gordon.
Yeah, terrific transition hustle from Randall. Getting out there and completing the fast break.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Nuggets?
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, trying to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And we can't forget about how ferocious they've been cutting to the rim, just going right at defenders and finding ways to finish.
The free throw drops for Randall.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. Makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Up top, Ingles. Pass to Randall. Here's Dozier, defended by Murray. Back to Randall for the tie. Connects from downtown. Randall's got 8 points in the quarter.
Yeah, as a shooter, Randall can be practically automatic. He gets the ball and immediately has a shot cooking.
Here's Murray, a valuable part of their offense, averaging a little more than 16 a game. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. It's all tied in Denver. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute. And let's listen to head coach Michael Malone review the game plan with his guys.
Raising the shot, no hesitation, we're back. They're trying to come every time, all right? Set our defense up, make a play against our set D, all right? We just got to take care of it and defend without fouling, okay?
And Coach Michael Malone commanding his squad to be smarter on defense.
They got to find a way to stop their momentum somehow, and it starts with strong defense.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. We've got Anthony Edwards, Nas Reed out there with Joe Ingles. Then it's Jaden McDaniels, and it's Garza in at the center position, locking down the middle.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Joe Ingles taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. And Ingles drops them both. The Nuggets shooting it at 52%. Westbrook outside. Pass to Porter. Down low. Here's Watson. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Jordan with the bucket.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Now here's Edwards. And again.
And this is all you need to know about the year he's having. He's coming up on the single-season franchise scoring record.
And when he does get there, I bet it's a long time until someone matches it. Jordan, the screen. Here's Porter. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 4 rebounds now. Edwards with it. Pass to Ingles. Here's McDaniels. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Ingles. Ingles got 3 assists now in this one.
And they're shooting with much more confidence here in the second half. The field goal percentage is now over 50%.
Here's Strawther. Here's Porter. 6 to shoot. Westbrook against Edwards. Launches a 3. Out to the right wing. Here's Strawther. 3-pointer, no good.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Reed. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Guarding Reed is hard. This guy is a big who can hit threes. He can drive the ball, beat you inside. So you have to track him all over the floor.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Reed.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Gordon, he's checked in for Jordan. The Timberwolves also with a sub. DiVincenzo's checked in. And so Reed nails them both.
Well, the biggest thing Naz Reid brings to your team, spacing. Reed can play the 5 and hit threes. There aren't a lot of guys like him.
Now here's Gordon. Pass to Porter. Sends it home from 3-point land.
Well, he's been more confident shooting it since the half. Let's see if that trend continues.
Edwards for 3. Gordon pulls it in.
Well, he had 6 points from beyond the arc in the first half, but yet to get it going here in the second.
DiVincenzo against Westbrook. Right side, Porter. Pass to Watson. Here's Strawther. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. 2 teammates not on the same wavelength there.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Jordan's checked in. Minnesota in the lead. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Edwards against Porter.
Well, look, Edwards doesn't back down from anyone. He embraces getting physical on the way up.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
Yeah, another thing they did well was feed the ball into the paint. They really utilized their size there tonight.
That free throw no good.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
Nikola Jokic is checked in for Denver. Murray comes in for Porter Jr. Good on the second one.
He missed the chance to put them up by 3. You know he'd like to have that one back.
DiVincenzo against Westbrook. Watson passes to Westbrook. Here's Gordon. And he banks in the layup. And it's a tie ball game.
He is so athletic. Gordon does well when he gets the ball around the paint.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Send it over to Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He was very passionately telling his team, don't give them an inch when they have the ball. This game is going to come down to defense. I need you guys to work hard and close this one out. Guys?
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Here's DiVincenzo. Here's Edwards. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic just got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Now here's Murray. Back to Jokic to take the lead. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Outside Edwards. DiVincenzo, the pass to McDaniels. From the top of the key, he buries it. McDaniels got 4 points in the quarter.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Back to Murray. Looking to get it going. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. Strawther's checked in for Denver. Rudy Gobert's checked in for the Timberwolves. Julius Randle comes in for Ingles. Gordon, the pass to Watson. Clock at 6. Outside Murray. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Again, the miss by Murray.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Randall with a steal. That's bucket number 5. He's 5 for 12 now.
Striking as fast as he can. Randall catches the defense unprepared with the pull-up.
Outside Watson fires the 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. McDaniel's got 4 rebounds now. Outside, DiVincenzo. Inside, here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
What a slam by Gobert. He's solid getting positioning inside and using it to his advantage.
Murray passes to Jokic. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Stan, a late first-round pick in 2020. Jaden McDaniels, one of the top young two-way players in the league.
Well, Brian, last season he was rewarded with a big money extension. His play tailed off just a bit, but still a key player for them moving forward.
And he makes a first for the Nuggets. Michael Porter comes in for Watson. And it's Westbrook in for Strawther. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for McDaniels. And Jokic drops them both. The Timberwolves lead by 4. Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Gobert. And here's Alexander Walker. And a miss there on the triple. Jokic up top. DiVincenzo covering. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Dante DiVincenzo.
Well, you have to throw so much weight at Jokic on defense that eventually he'll just step into it and draw a foul.
No good on the free throw. And he's good on the second. The Timberwolves lead by 3. Pass to Edwards. Randall outside. Now here's DiVincenzo. Gobert with a screen on Westbrook. Here's DiVincenzo. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic just got rebound number 15 here tonight. Westbrook taking his time here. Back to Jokic. Left side Murray. Fades away. Just 5 to shoot. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
Randall, good.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
And timeout is called by Michael Malone. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused.
Here comes T-shirts. Get on your feet, fans.
Timberwolves on D, leading by 5. Gordon finds Murray. Jokic with it. Jokic using his strength inside.
Well, we've seen Jokic do this before, coming through in the biggest moments.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Back to Randall. Outside, DiVincenzo. Hook it, and it's Randall with the assist.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Pass to Jokic. Over Gobert, and he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. The Timberwolves lead by 6. Here's Edwards. Oh, Edwards powers it home.
Well, it might not be fair, but most nights we expect Edwards to put up big scoring numbers. That's what you ask of your stars.
To the paint. Here's Jokic. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Jokic has got 27 points.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
It's tipped. Outside for Randall. Shot clock at 6. From behind the arc. Gobert. Left side, Alexander Walker. Gobert with a screen on Gordon. Here's Randall. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
Yeah, excellent work in pick and roll. Now, Randall looking crafty at creating for himself there.
Westbrook against DiVincenzo. Now here's Westbrook. Not a lot of room. Off target at the rim. Minnesota has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this 4th quarter. Murray against Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Murray. And here's Edwards outside. He buries it from 3. Edwards has got 39.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
And how about the trick move by the big man? I mean, nice pump fake from Jokic.
At the line for your Nuggets, Nikola Jokic. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that brings him within 10. And he makes both free throws. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Shannon. Outside, Ingles. 19 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter. Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one.
The end of the game.
Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Julius, it wasn't always smooth sailing tonight, but you guys got it done. How did you feel about the level of play coming down the stretch?
Absolutely amazing. You know, there's ups and downs of the season, but, you know, one thing is we're going to play hard every night and give ourselves a chance. So we did that for most of the night, but, you know, we did an amazing job staying together.
The effort certainly was not lacking tonight. Thanks, Julius.
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And now, time for our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.